Hey, what's up, sports fans, and welcome to another Guild Ball match report. This time, coming in with my Masons against Aaron's Ratcatchers. So Aaron's coming in with Piper, Squeak, Pelage, Scourge, Vet Graves, Skulk, and I think that's it. And I'm going in with the Masons Honor Marbles, Brick, Mallet, Tower, and Flint. And Flint is just kicked that ball to the very top of the screen. Big, wide kick there. Like, you can barely see the top of that ball there. All the way up there. And, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going in with my my Masons, my flex squad, really. Have to drop Original Harmony for Tower. That's going to give me a little bit of beef up the middle. And my favorite thing, Tooled Up. Skulk is going to activate first, and he's just going to kind of move behind cover there and set up his Foul Odor. I'm going to start really quick and just throw Brick up in the middle. He's going to counter with Pelage, come around the corner there and get some terrain. And I'm going to throw Marbles in. So I'm setting up my counter charge bubble. Vet Graves is going to come in. And he's going to walk right into range of both Marbles and Brick. He's like, why not? Let's go ahead and start this party. And I agree. I did too good of a job burying that ball at the top of the screen, and neither one of us are getting it this turn. Pelage is about the closest thing he's going to get to it. I'll move Flint up there a little bit later. So here goes the charge with Marbles, and I think about pushing him, but I don't really want to. It's probably a better idea just to take the momentous damage, because I want him to stay... I actually want him to stay closer to the scrum here. So I'm going to take 2 momentous damage. Brick is going to come in. I'm going to throw more dice. Hey, I could have knocked this guy down, but hey, this is me rolling dice. You remember how that works, right? Yeah, this does not. I forget what this does. This does like next to nothing. I think it does, I think I do like odd damage to him. Oh no, sorry, I do a push to him. I thought about it, and I'm like, no, let's just take 1 non-momentous damage. So Vet Graves is going to continue attacking Marbles there. And this is an interesting strategy. People usually don't like to attack Marbles because of Loved Creature. But he's going to figure he's probably going to pop that at one point. I'm going to go ahead with Tower. Tower's going to tool up Mallet, walk to the middle of the field, put up his protect those close aura. Way to go, Tower. Here comes Scourge. Scourge is going to come rolling, steam barreling right into Marbles. Throw a bunch of dice. Scare a bunch of monkeys, pull the monkey out of the protection of cover, and Brick's crowd out, and now he's starting to do some damage. You can see me put the Love Creature token down there, +1 tack to the whole team for beating up the monkey. I think it's a good strategy, though. I do, because that monkey causes way more problems than most people tend to realize. So let's go in... it looks like I'm going in with, can't tell if this is just, that's not Honor, right? That's Mallet. Yeah, Mallet's going in. He's, and he's charged, Vet Graves there. He charged right up behind Brick. And he's just gonna try to unload a bunch of damage on Vet Graves. Because I've got that Forceful Blow. I've got a crowd out, although he's got cover. Vet Graves is going to defensive stance, but it's enough for me to just start unloading on this poor guy. So tooled up Mallet, it's pretty nasty. Throw a couple of attacks into him there. So it looks like we've got Piper coming in. Piper's gonna survey the area a little bit. slide a little bit past the monkey. Looking like, who does he want to bother? And he's gonna do his legendary push everybody back. He wants the monkey all to himself. And he's gonna pull all of his guys forward. And continue the monkey beatdown here. It's a sad, sad day for Marbles. Marbles got in a counter charge. That's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Now, oddly, Marbles is going to survive a little bit longer here. Not that much longer, but I mean, you still have to dump quite a bit into him. It looks like Aaron's dice aren't doing him too many favors here. He's just pouring boatloads of dice and finally gets Marbles off the table. So Ratcatchers are going to score 1 to the Masons still 0. So a little bit more crowd clearing there. Gonna pull in Brick back into the fray here. So it was enough to. So it's kind of cool. He's controlling the scrum here by pushing models in and pulling them out. Brick is an easy target for this with the low defense. I'm going to go ahead and throw Flint in there. Take a quick shot there at Piper, I guess, and it's going to do just enough for me to do a little bit of a push dodge to get just to keep Piper in there. My push dodge gets the attention of Skulk. So Skulk is going to jog up with his aura. Creepy dude, that Skulk. Finally, it looks like the mouse is going to fit right in the middle there. In the middle of that scrum. And the mouse is going to just start gnawing on Brick's leg there for a little bit. So here's the dilemma here. Really, the only target I've given him, well, I gave him Marbles, but now he's chewing on Brick, and it's gonna be a while. Brick is 2/2 tough hide and 19 health, so it's gonna be a while. Finally, I go with Honor. Go ahead and charge Piper. This is gonna be awesome. Remember what happens when I roll dice? This is gonna be great. And this is something like attack 6/4 for the charge. Looks like I've got at least 2 crowd outs. I'm gonna do 0 things. I will do 0 things with 12 dice on def 5. Well, he is gonna defensive stance, so I don't roll a single 6. He will counter and do a damage to me. I went ahead then for my remaining 4. I superior strategy Flint there. So Flint's sitting on 2. Flint's gonna where to go, get away from that weirdo Skulk, snap the ball, and just kind of sprint around the corner. That's gonna end the first turn, and Aaron's gonna end up with no momentum. I think I'm sitting on 3 right now, and just confirming what Skulk is on right now. No, sorry, Vet Graves. Vet Graves took quite a beating between Mallet, Mallet, and Brick and Marbles. I play seize the initiative and dodge Flint up, and he dodges Pelage into the fray. So I thought about pulling Brick out of combat with seize the initiative, but that actually works against me. I'd rather just have him continue to chew on Brick, secure my goal there with Flint. Flint's going to stay there towards the top of the screen for some time, for the majority of this turn. And I think that's the wise decision. I don't want to have a throw-in and a crackback goal immediately. You see Marbles coming in there at the towards the top of the screen. So I have initiative. I'm going to start with Honor. Honor is going to spend 2 to quick time over to Vet Graves. She's gonna Vet Graves, who's on 1 health. I'm looking for enough successes to do to get to my second column, which is a momentous 1 with a double dodge, and I get it. So take out Vet Graves, putting the Masons at 2, Ratcatchers 1. As soon as I dodge over, Skulk runs up to my face, and I'm like, hey, I like this target. This is way better than Def 5. So start swinging on Skulk here. And I'm just going to unload a bunch of damage on him and collect some momentum. So, by the way, I also feeded here. So I wasted 3 killing Vet Graves, but then I'm at 4 right now to chew on Skulk. Skulk tries to push me out, but hey, I haven't taken my advance yet. So I walk right back in and say, hey, buddy, you walk to me first. Why don't we be friends? Why don't we hang out? So, throwing a lot of damage into him. Momentous 2, Momentous 2, Momentous 2. I think I get a non-momentous 3 in there. Just start chewing on Skulk for being such a creepy man. Aaron's going to throw Pelage in there. Pelage is going to chew on Brick for a little bit. She's going to come all the way around. Look at that scrum in the middle, though. Man, this is interesting for both teams that we both kind of want this right now. I would say, you know, he's chewing on Brick and putting in some real work. I would have to say though, my targets were softer, so I don't have to spend as much influence. And then most importantly, I've got all kinds of momentum for Flint up top to go ahead and take that goal as soon as Aaron's big players have gone. So throw in some more attacks on Skulk there, this time with Tower. Should have knocked him down at one point, but Honor just never gets that high on her playbook, especially with me rolling. It's fine enough. He puts up a couple of damage, and then he puts up the sturdy aura. This looks like, based on the dice he's rolling, I believe this is the rat. But, you know, this is going to basically be just about everybody. Oh, no, sorry, that was Scourge. Continuing to chew on Brick. I've got Mallet in there. So Mallet is going to continue to chew on Skulk. Because why not? This is just a big mosh pile in the middle there. There you see Skulk go down. And that puts the Masons to 4 and the Ratcatchers are 1. So I have my 2 takeouts. I'm trying to figure out if I can get in between the models. I'm not sure if I can. It doesn't really matter. It just matters for the off activation crowd out. Mallet is going to walk up and look like he is going to take a couple of swings at Pelage. And I'm pretty sure I do nothing. Because that's a 5. And asking my dice to roll a 5 is like asking for them to pay me money. My dice they don't like me. Their favorite number to roll? 2. Not 1, 2. They like 2 quite a bit. So some more attacks going into... See, I think that was the rat. Yeah. So this is more attacks going into Brick. Now this is... it looks like this is Piper based on the card that he picked up. So some more big time hits with Piper. Continuing to chew on Brick. I mean, I do throw some health back into Brick later in the round. So, you know, this actually works out to my favor because it's 23 health with the heal and 2/2 tough hide. So Aaron's got a lot of dice, and he's got a lot of damage bonuses brewing. But Brick is still in the middle there. Like, I'm just counting away the influence here. I'm like, how many attacks are we going to throw at this dude? And it looks like he is about to go down, even though we're just... Looks like Aaron's just kind of sliding him around the middle there. I think about taking a counterattack, but why? I mean, it's just... I actually do, and I get punished for that, so not a good idea. Don't take that counterattack when you're that far crowded out. So, yeah, I mean, basically, it's the entire team wailing on Brick this turn. Which is kind of awesome. And we're still not there. So I'm with Flint. I'm waiting for a couple more activations. I need Piper to go. Once Piper and Pelage have gone, there's really no more ball threat. So you can see there goes Flint sliding in. He's gonna go ahead and take his little chip shot. See if I can I get within tap in? No, if I can't, I'm just gonna stay back then and kick the goal at full range. And there we go. Kick the goal and slide back. And a little towards the top of the screen, putting the Masons at 8 and the Ratcatchers are at 1. That ball is going to slide off to the side there. And you can see Marbles is staring intently there. Meanwhile, Aaron is going to finish up with Scourge here. And Scourge finally has what he needs to get what he wants out of Brick. And this is going to pay off. Aaron's patience is going to pay off because he's going to get Snack Break. So he's going to score 3 VP for deleting Brick. Putting the Ratcatchers to 4 to the Masons 8. Unfortunately, Marbles cannot get to that ball. So he's just going to kind of park shy of it. We're going to play our cards here for turn. And I believe... if I'm not mistaken, Aaron wins initiative here. He brings Skulk and Graves into the top right-hand corner of the screen there to threaten Flint. And I am gonna I'm gonna do something I think is kind of cool. You can do this with Brick. So he spent all of his influence trying to deal with Brick. He's measuring off his goal. You can see I'm going to clear all those cards there. Look where I put Brick. So there. And he has +1 move for the card that I played this turn. And so you see there I've got Pocket Rush Keeper right there with Brick. Pretty hilarious thing to do. If and when Brick does go down, do that, because then you have a goalkeeper. So here comes that first activation. This looks like it's Pelage, I believe. He's gonna beat up the monkey a little bit here. So he snapped the ball, beating down the monkey, puts Love Creature back up. Oh, and I totally forget to roll Love Creature. I just forget it, but that's okay. She gets the momentum she needs from him. Oh, sorry, that's Piper. And he's going to go ahead and pass the ball to Pelage. Pelage is going to, and then do Reverie. Pelage cannot get to goal scoring range without triggering the counter charge. We're trying to measure it off and see if it's even possible. With a 6 kick, it's basically impossible. So Brick is going to charge, and Pelage, so I need 5s. And we know this dance, right? Everybody here knows this dance. When Octave has to roll, and he needs 5s, and it's really exciting. Ooh, I got you with a counter charge. Well, check it out. Here I go. I'm going to roll my dice. You'll see. You'll see. Why am I taking so long? Just roll the dice and miss. Just be that jerk and miss the dice. She goes ahead and she just laughs off his damage, kicks the goal. There we go. So now it's 8-8. And because once again, I missed my knockdown. Throw the ball in, snap it to Honor. Here we go. So, Honor is doing pretty well, though, because Honor is just going to basically slide up, take one attack on the rat here, possibly ill-advised, because the rat could have tackled the ball if I screw this up. Actually, I had enough influence to not worry about it, but I get what I want in this case, because it's 6 dice on 3-1. So even I can't. Well, I can roll that badly. Let's be fair. I can and will roll that poorly. But I do end up getting the 1 double dodge here, and that puts me in the goal threat range. I'm gonna quick time to get within tap in. I don't think I quite get there. Oh, I do. Looks like I'm towing that line. Throw a 5-die tap in, and we call it a game. Final score, Masons 12, Ratcatchers 8. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.